You're watching BSB TV, your new home for rock and metal television.
Daddy motherfucking Marty Ray, we are
Live!
Simon from Artery Foundation. Does that deserve an air horn or a wah-wah?
I'm going air horn because of the metal horn.
You know, I actually want to say, and chat, you will,
Thank
if you've
you.
been here before, you will know that it's really difficult for me to say this, what I'm about to say. But that is the first time ever that I will sit there and say Danny Marty Ray deserves an air horn. I genuinely think you smashed that one. There was a bit of gusto in it. There was a bit of energy.
Yeah.
The air horns looked good. If only you could do your speaking Instagram stories with so much energy, I think we'd be in a good position. Welcome on in, everybody. This is another kick-ass playlist here on a Tuesday. We are joined by Simon from the Artery Foundation. So welcome on in, Simon. Hope you are good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Very excited to be here with you guys today. This is a very cool thing you have going on. It looks like you're cultivating something pretty rad for the next wave of music.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And I also just want to say I'm absolutely devastated because Ali in chat has just put Psy Monster. And I now really want to change your name tag on stream to Psy Monster because I just think that's amazing. I'm gutted that I can't quickly do that. It said, quick, Ben's been replaced. Why have I been replaced? What with, Sapphire? I don't understand. Have I been replaced?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Anyway, welcome on in, everybody. Hope everybody is good. Thank you to everyone that checked us out on Thursday last week, where we were on the Twitch homepage. 500,000 people tuned in and checked out that stream, which is fucking insane. Me and Danny literally, I think we just didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Like half the time, it was just the craziest 8 hours of our lives.
Chaos.
To the point where Danny ended up having to go sleep and left me to do the wrap up on my own. Fucking dick. Did you know that I went live again, by the way? Did you know that, Danny?
Did you?
Yeah,
No,
I told you I was going to. I went and did a sign off and everything. And there was like the empty box where your fucking face should have been. I should have put like a really embarrassing photo of you in your camera box and just had that there. Oh, Sapphire said because she said something nice and then she put, I saw that, you dickhead. I stayed up for the whole stream. Sapphire, you are the champion. You stayed up for that whole stream. It was mad. At one point, there was like 4,700 people watching all at once. I got fat shamed and I tore that guy a new arsehole because that's what I do. I'm never going to let anyone talk down to us. Or you guys in bands, when anyone came in and said anything negative about the bands, they got a bit of a slap from me because because criticism should always be constructive in my opinion. But we have got 100%. A kick-ass lineup for you today. We've got 10 tracks. Simon is going to be put under the sword right at the end of this. He's going to have to pick an industry pick. If by track 2 he's not saying you bastards, I'm screwed, then I feel like we're not doing our jobs correctly. Don't you, Danny?
Agreed.
And as always, before we get started, Danny, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm ready for a hell of a playlist. I know how strong this is. I'm so excited for Simon to see some of these bands and hopefully make some magic happen. Yeah.
Bonnie's just said, love how supportive you are at keeping the trolls at bay. What's really funny was because it was it wasn't often to have that amount of people watch the stream. There was probably less than 10 that came in and were just being dickheads because you're always going to get them on you. It's just part of doing anything live and on the internet. And one guy came in and said something really nasty about one of the bands, and I just lost it, and I went, and then they went, "That's our merch guy," and I went, "Oh shit." I was like, at least you know that I'm I'll always go to bat for the bands. I didn't mean to. I've got James has said in chat as well, yo, Simon is the man. This is sick. Well, we're not even started yet. You wait till you hear some of these bands. It's going to absolutely blow your mind. Interestingly, I'm ready to kick into the bands. But I know, Simon, you said the first band on here, you've already mentioned to us backstage that you know of them because they're from Sacramento, I believe.
Yeah. Sacramento natives, man.
There we go.
I've seen them around. They're making a good buzz. I see them in the city and playing a lot of the venues and stuff. I'm not overly familiar with them, but I'm excited to dive in a little bit more.
There we go. And Mr. Big Balls Man said, tell Simon he's contagious. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad. That's how this is going to go.
That's an ode to one of my old bands. It's all good. I'll take it.
There we go. Love it. Right, let's kick this off then. This is Ourselves Among Others with Parasite.
Appreciate you, Dawson. Thank you.
Yes, Dawson. I love the fact that you're first time commenter as well. Hey B, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Oh, this must go fucking hard live. This is gonna kick in, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
If that doesn't make Simon want to go check him out at a local show, then I don't know what will. But Simon, what did you think is your first track of the day?
That was a strong first track. I think that was more than what I was expecting, and for me, it kind of checks a lot of the boxes for my personal music taste. Right? I always love a really strong chorus with a strong melody. I'm a big fan of heavy breakdowns. The melodic taps and riffs and kind of everything they had going in was very cool. I dug that, and I'm a big fan of the dual vocalists. I like that. I think there's still a lot of room for that. I think it allows for a stronger live performance as well. Sometimes when you're sharing that role, it can really, it allows you to bring out the best of yourself when you have a little bit of moments in between, right? So I dig it, man. Very, very strong opening for them. And I love the video too. It's very well put together. And I like the monogram at the end too. I think, being in a band and having amazing music is one thing, right? And the music always has to sell itself. But there's a lot of little things like a monogram and things like that just show a touch of professionalism and forward thinking as far as being methodical and branding. I like things like that. I think that can go a long way as you're trying to, find your digital identity, so to speak, who you are as a musician and a brand at the same time, right?
Yeah, 100%. Also, Blame It on Mal, we didn't forget you. Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you. I just want to
Thank
echo
you.
exactly what Simon said there, because it's all well and good having a good song, but good visuals, good marketing, good branding, all of that is what is going to take a band from, you know, local scene to the next level. And these guys are so fucking ready for it. Like, you can just see it, everything there. The color coding, that green was just, it was just so well placed in this video to have that there. And I also, as someone who used to be in a dual vocal metalcore band, can tell you how much fun it is being in a dual vocal metalcore band. And it just, you know, ultimately you then can lie on each other's strengths so well. And we all have weaknesses as vocalists, especially, like you know, our voice is our tool. And there's certain things that you can't do, there's certain things you can do. And when there's two of you that can do something completely different, it just works so well. NJW, thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, huge
Thank
fan
you.
of these guys. They've been on the stream before, and absolutely love them. But Danny, give us a final word.
Yeah, solid place to start. Samples and program sections were super tight. The vocals are really diverse and interesting. There's a lot of dynamic range there between both vocalists, and some really cool effects that were placed on there too. Lyrically, it's really striking and punchy. Plus, then the music video, like you guys said, is an absolute vibe, especially with the green aesthetic and the lighting. It just makes it really memorable, and it means that it just really, really cuts through. So yeah, I thought it was sick.
Wicked, solid start. Track. I'll start that again. Go on, I'll leave and come back. How about that? Solid start. Track number 2. Then we've got Sun Machine with Mercy Killing.
Local boys,
Are they local to you?
Cambridgeshire, I believe.
Danny, will you put ourselves among others social handles in chat?
Yep. Oh, I've been beaten to it already.
My God, what is this place? It's safe to say that I'm in love. The hell isn't down, it's up above. My head is broken, no words were spoken. Oh fuck, I'm cracking up. I used to smile. Do you think love can be real if only one side ever feels? Fuck these lyrics, there's no meaning in it. It's a one-sided deal.
That's what I needed.
I was waiting for it.
But it's got so wrong now.
Cody's put love a riffy riff in chat. Go on, Simon, go for it.
All right. First I want to say I really like the band's name. I think that's a very cool name, Sun Machine. In a world where band names are pretty ridiculous and out of control these days, I think Sun Machine is a really cool one. I like that. I've never heard that before either, I don't think. So this song had a really very ballad feel to me in the beginning. I really enjoyed when it kicked into that kind of heavy, strong bass forward sound, where it was a little bit more aggressive and, they really brought the energy. I think for me, that's what I'm always really looking for in a song is how are you gonna grab me with your tone, with your lyrics. But overall, I think they did a great job, man. I like what they have going on. I think it's got a nice blend of kind of old school emo that is introducing, a newer kind of almost like emo meets grunge a little bit, right?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean with that.
Yeah.
See, for me, I want to also just give this band a massive amount of kudos because when you are an up-and-coming band, independent, you're trying to build your brand up, to take on a ballad-style track is not a fucking easy thing to do because ultimately we haven't, independent artists, they don't have the opportunity to hit the studio all the time, to do millions of songs, to go, you know what I mean? So to focus their, finances and their energy on a track like this, not knowing if it's going to hit, because we know this band, we know this is different to what they do. But to do a track like this and to really hit the mark is fucking impressive. Personally, constructively, I would have got even fucking heavier on that heavy bit, but that's just because at the moment I'm a sucker for anything that goes wildly heavy. And that just to position. Said it, Danny. Did I say it right?
You did.
Fuck
did.
Yes.
Well done.
I'm learning. Would have been absolutely incredible to see, but I think that's just me being really, and that's overly nitpicky. I just want to point that out because I think the way that it builds to that point, as a listener, you want to go from that really melodic ballad style start and get to the heavy. And I just think that's really cool. And I'll listen to that track over and over again to get to that bit, knowing that it's coming. It's like when you've been on a roller coaster for the first time, you don't know what to expect. But after that, you kind of want to get to the drop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, Hank the Second says I needed a lighter for that one. I've got one for you. I'll bring it over. But Danny, go for it.
Yeah, not at all what I was expecting to begin with, to be honest, because the last track that they delivered us was really hard-hitting and gritty, but it was really melodic, really bluesy, some super captivating riffs, and a beautiful, clean guitar tone as well.
That solo as well, we didn't even talk about that.
That was
blue gaze, solo, that was cool.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And then that full band, full energy segment towards the end to ramp it all up. Just chef's kiss, perfectly delivered. Brilliant job, guys.
Yeah, really.
If I could, really quick, one last thing that I also noticed that probably stuck out to me the most in the video was, the bassist was playing keys for the ballad part, and then switched over to the bass. I'm all for multi-instrumentation. I think it's always cool. It adds an element to a song. Kind of to spread your wings and fly a little bit. And they took a risk, and I enjoy that. I respect that big time.
You know what, Simon? I got a little known fact for you about myself. I'm a multi-instrumentalist, all right? Vocals, tambourine, maracas. Some mad skills.
The trio. What more
trio.
could you want?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm singing away. I've got tambourine on one it, maraca. Oh, I don't know how I'm doing it. I've got the maracas between my legs, shaking them or something, or the tambourine stuck to my leg. I use sellotape, tape it up, and I'm just going. I'm a one-man band. Do you remember there was? I don't know if you remember this, Danny. There was a guy from where I lived. Can't fucking remember his band name now, and he was a one-man metal band, right? But legit, he went on stage on his own. He had samples for drums, but he'd play guitar and then he'd do shit and then if he needed bass for really bass heavy song, he'd switch over to a bass and he'd do shit he'd have just pedals for different stuff. It was mad.
So he was the metal version of Ed Sheeran, kinda.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, not as lame,
cool.
but
Not as lame.
Should have done it. I should have done that. If you're not going to do what I asked you to do, Stream Deck, just go home. Like, why are you here? Like, just taking up room on my desk. Fucking idiot. I literally hit the drum button. It just went, no, you can fuck off. Danny, did you watch Eurovision on Saturday?
No, I didn't.
Sorry to any of our American friends. I know that you guys don't know. Well, some of you will know Eurovision because of the movie where Will Ferrell came out all about it. Not a lot, mate. Our singer was a guy called Look Mum No Computer, right? And the chorus to his song, he counts to 3 in German. He goes, ein, zwei, drei, and a slice of pepperoni. That was his chorus lyric. Chorus. He got 1 point. It was a judge's point. He got no public vote at all. And he was fucking awful. So, Simon, have you ever seen Eurovision? Do you know anything about Eurovision?
Only the Will Ferrell clips. I might have fallen into a TikTok hole here and there. You know, honestly, I didn't know it was a real thing. I think I nerded out. I saw the Will Ferrell stuff, and then I was like, oh shit, they actually do this. This is a real fucking show.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb as fuck, mate. Like, it's my friends have parties every year for it, so I go along and just become hypercritical. I do BSB. I do the BSB Eurovision edition, basically. And it's just,
I love it.
It's also a political contest because it's like you have like certain countries vote for other countries because they're political mates with them, and it's just like so. And everyone hates the UK, so we just sit there getting nothing. And then the one year,
we get last place.
and I don't even care about saying this publicly. The 1 year we could have won it was when what was his name, Danny? Sam? Was it Sam? Who used to be he used to be the lead singer for
Sam Ryder.
Sam Ryder. He used to be the lead singer of Blessed by a Broken Heart as well, which is mental.
Yeah.
Right. It was in the rock and metal scene, and then he goes and becomes this pop artist, goes onto this Eurovision, fucking nails it, smashes it. But because Russia went and invaded Ukraine, everyone voted for Ukraine for political reasons. And it was like, we lost out on politics. Like, it's just, come on. We wanted to win 1 year.
You're definitely invested in this.
Oh, don't. I have to be. I have to, because I've got nothing to talk to my friends about. Once a year, they come out the woodworks going, hey, we're going to do a Eurovision party. You come in. Might as well go along, see how it goes. But yeah, it was
nice.
nice.
The last time that we won it, like when Bucks Fizz, or have we won it again since then?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But what was really nice, and I'm just going to give her a shout out, was I got to take my my new partner Cody to meet some of my friends, and which was really nice, because it's like a good opportunity to meet my friends and stuff. And it was really funny because my mate Matty T was just so drunk that he took her to one side and was like, I absolutely love you already. I was just like, and I'm driving, so I'm like stone cold sober, But it was adorable, it was really, really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Love that.
Katrina and the Waves were the last UK winner. I don't know who that is. Anyone heard it?
There we go.
Do you know who that was?
Yeah, that's that song. I'm walking on sunshine. That's Katrina
Is
and the
that?
Waves.
Whoa, it's time to feel good. Right, track 3 is...
Oh, so you haven't won in a while then.
No, we haven't. We've been too busy going to war with different countries to win Eurovision. Right, next up we got Mass Fear with Only Silence.
Hey, Black Wolf.
What's up, OG Rubber Flamingo? We appreciate you.
OG, hope you're good. I'm just going to call Rubber Flamingo OG now because it's easier for me to say.
Let's go.
Blame it on Mal, that made me smile so much.
Huge. I second that, Hank the Second. How is this band not huge? Wow.
I nearly didn't catch it. It was such an abrupt ending, and I love it for it. But Simon, first of all, what did you think?
I thought it was really well put together, especially sonically. I'm kind of a sucker for like those big anthemic top string, just really groovy, heavy, spread out, riffy vibes. I don't know if I described that right or not, but the melodies are great. I love the singer's voice. I thought the aesthetics were really cool. I really enjoyed it. That's right up my alley. Absolutely. That's the type of music I really enjoy listening to, and bumping around the office. And they put it together very nicely. I dig it. Production was solid as well, and I think that's a big part of it, right? Because a lot of times I hear great bands, but the production maybe just isn't there yet, And I do feel like we live in a day and age where there's so many quote unquote like bedroom producers, that can put out amazing stuff. So it's always refreshing when you hear a band kind of checking all of those boxes and having good production, and like we talked about previously, focusing on the aesthetics and things like that. But sonically, great song, man. Great song. The band has a lot of potential for sure.
Do you know what? I'm going to say something really controversial about the band. That song's fucking amazing. Massphere are absolutely insanely good talented, and they, the production on this song is bands. If your production isn't like this, you are doing it wrong. That's what I want to say, especially in this genre, in this kind of metalcore style track. This is where production is at now. This is the goal that you got to get to, because they fucking nailed it. Whoever produced that track, if it's self-produced or if done by a producer, that's the fucking goal to get to.
Yeah.
But I actually want to say something really controversial about bedroom producers, because I think as great as some of them are, they're actually really dangerous for the industry sometimes. And that's going to sound awful, and I know it is, but I see way too many bands now, because they see their heroes using bedroom producers or that term, or you're self-producing. So many independent bands at the moment are trying it. And if you are doing it and you're doing it right, then I'll eat my words and I'll shut the fuck up on you. But so many times me and Danny get submissions and they're like, we self-produce this, and our answer straight away, not we ever say it to them, but when we read through these submissions, we go, yeah, we can tell. You know what I mean? And I worry that like sometimes
I like it when we can't tell.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes
and maybe
you just need to recognize you have the skill set or you don't.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to be able to say, okay, I need to take this to somebody.
Well,
who does,
we knew a band,
and in the meantime, improve your craft.
We knew a band. We knew a band that the brother, there were two brothers in the band, and one of the brothers produced and the other one was a singer, and the singer wasn't very good, and the brother was too afraid to tell him that he wasn't very good, or had done like a really bad take, for instance, and he could have done a million times better. So it used to just make it into the final cuts of these tracks. And what was really annoying was their first single, they self-produced, but they got it mixed and mastered externally, which I always recommend. Even if you're self-producing, I think it's always good to have a really unbiased ear on your track. I think that works really well. And they can bring out different elements that maybe you didn't see, or maybe you weren't too sure on, and stuff like that. But like with this band, their first single was incredible because they'd done that, and that mastering producer had brought out a lot in the vocals and the takes and everything like that. And then they cut that corner to save money, and because of that, all the songs afterward were just a bit naff, really, like on the production. And it was a shame, because musically very, very, very good, but you can't listen to it, especially when stuff like like Massphere are out there and that sounds that fucking good. And I tell you what, if I walked in the streets of London right now, and Jalita, thank you so much for the follow, and I put that track up against a deep cut from like Bad Omens, for instance, and said who's the bigger band, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, because the production is that fucking good. You know what I mean?
And we will do that.
And I really, really, really like the fact that they have this production. And it's nothing against bedroom producers, like I say, because they are some of you are incredible. You really are. But I just worry that like there's a lot of naive bands and people that think I could do that, and then they go and just don't they waste good songs on poor production. So just be mindful. Take a track that's out there. If you're a pop punk band, take a State Champs song. Does your production sound as strong as that? And if the answer is no, then do something about it, because that's how you're going to make yourself sound. That's the first step for me, is sounding as good as what's already out there in regards to production.
Yep.
Then it's everything else that comes with it: your branding, your marketing, your social media game. Starfree Girls, thank you. Also, I'm just gonna say Starfree Girls. Yeah, thanks for the follow. But Massphere, you have done everything right there. That's such a huge track. But Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback off of that, like, this is an exact example of a band who could come to us and say, we did bedroom produce this, and we would sit there and be like, well, we couldn't tell, because it is just absolutely phenomenal. It's flawless. I was absolutely blown away, and I genuinely cannot believe this band isn't huge and signed already. This could literally go toe-to-toe with anything at the top of the rock and metal charts at the moment. And it should be on heavy rotation on Octane and Adobe, and they should be playing high up on the lineup at a DWP festival. Like, just all of that. Like, this is such a put together band. I think they just need some of the right opportunities, and they're gonna absolutely fly.
Yeah, I agree. Right, next then we've got this just BSB TV alumni at this point, I think, is the way I want to put these, Simon. This is a band that since their debut we've played on this stream, and every time they've got a new song out, they give us the honour of playing it. We absolutely love them. Everything's a journey, usually with them. Could be wrong on this one. This might not be a journey at all, and I might be making a twat out of myself, but every track feels like a journey. They're the most amazing people as well. Not that I'm biased, but this is Mia Mori with Fatal, featuring Jamie McDonough of Hopes Avenue.
Kyle is fucking talented.
Conflicts, the best.
That's what we give you on BSB, guys. Never make it easy. Wow.
You know what? Like, Rena's vocals just blow me away every time, and I walk away from a Miyamori track just going, I never want to get in a fight with her. She'd have me up.
No.
She's just so fucking talented, isn't she? But like, she's just got these incredible screams and cleans. She's just a complete package. But Simon, what did you think?
That was going to be like the highlight of the track for me. The vocals were so sick, but the screams were incredible. Almost like I hate to reference like Poppy, but almost like a heavier. The dynamics of the screams were all there, and I enjoyed the hook as well. I thought the hook was great. I like that they took a little bit of a risk and kind of did a different visual element, a visualizer type vibe. But great song overall. The vocals were very, I was very impressed by the vocals, no doubt about that.
Yeah. Johnny Foxtrot Show, thank you so much for the follow. Also, just want to point out that was no intention on talking about bedroom producers before we played a bedroom producer that fucking smashes it. But again, bedroom producers, if it's not to that level, go back, try again. Because,
I think one thing, not to interrupt you too, but
go
on. There's misconceptions sometimes, especially as an up and coming artist, what or who a producer is, right? And for me, they become like a fifth member of your band, a sixth member of your band. You're attached at the hip, and it's so much more than just pressing record.
Yep.
I have a buddy of mine that's a producer in LA. He's incredible, and I was actually working with him, I think a week and a half ago or something, and his vocal chain he's been working on for like 12 years. So there's a reason when you go out of your way and you invest in a producer, it's because you want what they have to offer you. You enjoy that level of collaboration, and for young artists, I would always recommend how important it is to be an open book and willing to collaborate with people and understand that maybe their ideas can integrate into yours and you can end up with incredible songs. But to switch back to Miyamori, vocals were money. I really dug those screams.
Well,
they're incredible.
I've just been told in my very presumptuous state, where I make sure that we don't go into the next track, that I have missed the end of the song. This is actually part of the song, guys. This whole bit is actually the new remixed version of it. So I'm just going to go back and we're going to listen to the ending because I've missed it.
Let's run it back. Oh yeah, we missed it.
Yeah, we needed
well
that.
Fucking worth it. But now you've got a whole remixed fucking bit ready for the drop for the end as well. So yeah, don't hate me.
It.
I say it's when you're doing this live, guys, you just got to be so bang on it to make sure you don't get into the next track. There's so many things that can go wrong at that point. And when it calmed down, I was like, that's it. They've chicken teased us at the end. And I'm not allowed to say cock tease on stream anymore, Simon. I've been told by our HR department, so it's a chicken tease now. But yeah, so they chicken tease us and then it kicks into that. So they're fucking amazing. So good. Yeah, Miyamori, you know how much me and Danny are huge advocates for you guys as well. Yeah, and we'll be in New York in September. We should go out for food.
Definitely.
Please, let's make it happen. Danny,
Definitely.
go for it.
Yeah, Miyamori. I mean, I think they're a band who can do it all. Like, Kyle produces everything and does a killer job of it. And, like Simon said, a producer does need to feel like a part of the band. Kyle's in the unique position that he's both. And it's just, it's otherworldly. Like, the levels that he's able to get out of this band and the fact that they take you on a journey with every track that they do. And then, Rena's vocals being as dynamic and incredible, and like literally being able to go from like melodic cleans into the grittiest harsh vocals ever. and there's like 4, possibly even 5 different segments to this song, but none of them feel disjointed. Everything feels like super dynamic, super connected. Incredible band, incredible track.
You know what also is crazy? I'm texting Cody because she just asked me a question right now about it. She said, is it female fronted? Like, just fully just a female fronted? I was like, yeah, just completely female fronted. If I remember rightly, Rena's never been in a band before this, has she?
I don't believe so.
And this is,
which makes it even more incredible.
First project, and to be able to do
wow,
what she
that
can
does
do.
make it more incredible.
You know what
That's
I mean?
Great.
You know what I mean as well. Like, I just think that's unbelievable. And she's so, like, her cleans are so like pretty, but her harsh vocals are so, I call them desperation screams, where you can hear the emotion hit the back of the, almost like it's coming through the diaphragm, through the throat, and every emotion is flying out of her mouth as she's screaming. And it's not an easy talent to do. There's a band in the UK called Hell Can Wait. Their vocalist Luke does it, and I think he's one of the best vocalists in the UK. He's probably, if you've not heard of him, probably is the best vocalist in the UK for this as well.
Yeah.
And again, Rena's able to do the same thing. So it just, it's such a great skill to have. Next then, we've got Dissolve US with Collapse. Wow.
I traded gas for
That location is fucking sick as well, isn't it?
It really is.
That's fucking worth it, Dissolve. Unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I can put a poll in the chat. I didn't want that to be
Wow.
over. I didn't want that to be over.
No,
I'm
me
gonna
neither.
put a poll in the chat to see who the superior Justin is in chat. Okay, but while I do that, Simon, what's your thoughts?
This was really sick, honestly. Very sick. I was very impressed. It was very well put together. I'm familiar with that location. That's in LA. You know, that's where a lot of the big boy bands shoot. So always nice to see that touch of professionalism. Or it's not cheap to film a music video there, so they definitely invested in themselves. But regarding the song, it was great. It was really good, man. It had a lot of different elements that I enjoyed. I'm a big chuggy guy. When I was a kid, I loved Metallica. I love when that right hand is strong. Sounds like that guitarist is doing some healthy down picking, but the patterns were cool. The dynamics, lots of flips and flops in the rhythms. Very, very cool. The aesthetics were awesome. The band is very clearly well on their way. It's so funny when you see these videos like this for the first time and you're checking it out, because what I like about what you guys are doing with your show is it's very face value, right? So we see the song, we check it out, we react to it. A lot of times, in the music industry and where I'm at, things are kind of like silver plattered to me. They're like, hey, here's a one sheet, here's the band's analytics, this is how many Spotify monthly listeners they have, this is how many TikTok followers they have, this is their average views. All of that being taken out of the equation to just focus on the musics and or the aesthetics on a show like this is really cool. So I like that we're able to just see it, take it in at face value. I'm impressed. I would bump it again for sure. They should be very proud of this. I'm sure they are. Good for them, man. That was great.
I'm fucking proud of this. Like, just watching that was just like unreal. Yeah, I mean, that's...
You guys weren't kidding. This has been a gnarly lineup so far. I love it.
And Danny, it's that time of the
Thank
stream
you.
where I do things where I go completely rogue. So we do a track of the month. So the band that Simon picks today is his industry pick. Will go forward to track of the month. And me and Danny give away about £1,500 or $2,000 worth of band goodies and services to one band every month. And the winning band hosts the following month's track of the month with me and Danny. Regardless of who Simon picks as his industry pick today, if Danny nods at me now, we will put Dissolve forward for that stream. So they will guarantee to be on that stream for a chance to win that prize and potentially host BSB like Simon's doing today with us at BSB.
Golden buzzer, baby.
Golden buzzer, baby. I should have done that. But yeah, so I wanna do, no, that's what we do for Danny. Simon, that's Danny. But yeah, I want to put them forward for that because that's blown my fucking little mind, and the fact that the visuals like that, also the fact that they do again. I'm being made to eat my words because they've also said that they produce it all as well in house. So fuck yeah, guys, that's absolutely incredible. That's how they afforded that really expensive room, because they've saved the costs on recording. They've put the money back in and they've invested it wisely. So yeah, I'm definitely putting them forward to track of the month because that was insane. Danny, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm very happy about that decision. I really didn't know how we were going to match the last track from Miyamori, like just in terms of the level it was at. But Dissolve Us have managed it. This is a massive track. Those soaring vocals really had me right from the get-go. The music video looks like $1 million. Like obviously the location's sick. Like the transitions, the lighting, the aesthetic, what they were wearing, just everything really, really came through the screen and captivated me. They've got a super cool image and aesthetic overall as a band. The flow of the track was immaculate. Sonically, I was getting like some Bad Omens in places, then some latter stage Bring Me and others. But the sound is uniquely theirs. They're in their own lane. They've got their own sound. This is sick. I love it.
All right, most important thing that happened during that, though, is we do have the results are in for who was the superior Justin. I can confirm that Dissolve Justin on stream is the superior Justin, so congratulations to you. I believe that's very important. Sandy Sky, thank you so much for the follow as well.
Thank you.
But congratulations, Dissolve Justin. If there's anything that you do today, just remember that you've won that award. If you want, I will print you out a paper certificate to prove it, that on BSB TV you are the superior Justin. We've got a few friends called Justin as well that may weigh in on that, but fuck them. They weren't here to vote for themselves, were they? So congratulations. Next then, we've got, this is Desert Kites with Simple Cure. It's going on his victory. Tell you what, Danny, it's a good job that like someone else is paying attention. I text you during that song because I've just lost a complete stream manager for all my stream manager stuff, and I text you going, "Is everything working okay your end?" Just to check.
Yeah.
And you just
I
didn't
was
reply to
vibing
me.
out too much. Sorry. I was just vibing.
Fucking melt. But it's all working fine. I don't know what's happened. The stream manager's just decided it doesn't want to do anything. It's just weird. So.
Oh shit.
That's great. So I've got no mod controls right now. I have no idea why. Anyway, we'll have a look at that in a bit. As long as it's not affecting stream, that's all that matters. Such a British sound, but I fucking love it. But Simon, first of all, what do you think?
Yeah. Honestly, the band is very cool. The guitarist is a shredder. Immediately for me, like super authentic. They're not really trying to sound like anyone else. It was a very original, you know, song, and the video was very unique as well. I think it was really well put together. For me, like a band like that could be opening up for like the Killers, like tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, like I could see them playing with the Killers. I could see them on like Outside Lands. You know, I could see them on Lollapalooza. It was a big lane, very almost like you said, kind of like British rock vibes, right?
Yeah, like
But I
Britpop,
dug
Brit
it, man.
rock.
Yeah, Britpop, Brit rock, very well put together. I mean, like they should hit up the Rolling Stones and DM them. They just put out a new record and be like, "Hey, we're open for you."
There we go. Do it. And if it happens, you got
it.
the idea from Simon, and he wants to cut your fee. In the chat, so these guys they work with partners of ours called Reaction Management. I'm going to shout them out, but only because I'm really mad at Jay from Reaction Management today, and he doesn't know why yet. So I'm about to explain why. It's because I need to jump on a meeting with him with a band. Without naming any names, and Jay's turned around, Danny, and said he can only do meetings up until 6 p.m, which completely fucks my day up, because after that time is when I needed him to be on a meeting. So Jay, fuck you for having a life, dick. But no, I think it's gonna be next Thursday at 6, isn't it? I think. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I'll just turn up. But yeah, appreciate you, Jay, love you. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. The chorus is stuck in my head. This is exactly what this sound should do. The chorus should be really big. It should be really catchy. Kudos for throwing in a guitar solo as well. I love the visuals. Well, it was really fun, really entertaining, really enjoyable to watch as well. He said, I'll change my diary anytime. Did you even know I'm going to be on that meeting, by the way? Do you even know what meeting I'm talking about, Jay? Just if you don't. I appreciate you. Anyway, yeah, loved it. Really, really cool. And Reaction Management work with some of the best up and coming bands here in the UK and Ireland as well. And they just, as a team, they're actually absolutely phenomenal. They've just launched as well their Reaction Radio PR as well, so an added extension to the business as well. Go give them a follow on social media, guys, because they are doing bits, and they're literally like me and Danny, but they don't go on air, is how I want to class them. They're really supportive of up and coming bands, and they've got a really good ear for good music out of this part of the world. Danny, what do you think to the track?
Yeah, something a lot more on the side of indie rock and Britpop here, but I dig it. Almost has like a slight resemblance to bands like The Feeling or Razorlight. It takes me back to that alternative sound from the 90s in the UK that was really kind of just taken off at that time. And I think it's really nice to get something in the modern age now that pays homage to that era in this kind of genre space. I really especially enjoyed the guitar work. I mean, that guitarist has got some serious chops, but yeah, it's a great track. I really liked it.
Yeah, really, really cool. Right, next then, we've got Manic Wave with Liberty Bell. Give me a second, guys, because that decided to do something really bizarre. Let's see what I did. Let's try it again.
Applause.
I grew up in a studded Bible belt, covered up in Irish steeples. They were tending to the flocks to keep a watch on all the sheeple. The God gave us some Glocks to keep us safe from all the evil. When we shot up with the devil, we just stuck ourselves with needles. Land gated tills, the grass is tall, the ground is sinking, and the kids are left to finally kill themselves from overthinking. The sound and the alarms, our liberties are being taken, and if we let down our guard, we're drinking wine and getting naked. Like blood on my shirt, I got dirt on my name, but all in all, I'm A-OK, red and white from the cards, gone blue in the face, but all in all, we're USA is a poor man's prison cell, a future dead man's living hell, and a rich white man's Liberty Bell. Yeah, a rich white man's Liberty Bell. So Sally sold her soul at Sunday school to sleep with Tony. They got married, got divorced, now she's collecting alimony. And their kids believe in love, but they'll never believe in marriage, and they'll never get what they want.
Grandson vibes, good shout, Harvey.
That you're never gonna rattle your arms. You're born evil inside, you're only singing the song. So you sleep better at night, and you're raising your hands like blood on my shirt, I got dirt on my name, but all in all, I'm A-OK, red and white from the cards, and I'm blue in the face, but all in all, we're USA, it's a poor man's prison cell, a future dead man's living hell, and a rich white man's Liberty Bell. Yeah, a rich white man's Liberty Bell. And one day Tony passed passed out in his new lover's apartment. Sally's reaching for the gun in her glove compartment. She gave him a second chance and he broke her heart. And now he's going down, they're both going down. She left the place in ashes in the fire department. Just never traced it back on how that fire got started. She cried at both the funerals of the dearly departed. Now she's skipping town like, we come around, come around. Shirt, I got dirt on my name, but all in all, A-okay, red and white from the cards, gone blue in the face, but all in all, what? It's a promise, prison cell, a future dead man's living hell, and a rich white man's Liberty Bell, yeah, a rich white man's Liberty Bell.
That's a great shout, Jay.
It's fucking crazy to me, just really quickly, just before you go to your thing, Danny, just because that little statement that's at the end of that video, and it's so fucking true. It scares the living fuck out of me in this world that no matter how successful we get, there's always going to be that 1% club that can control everything. And
yep.
You know, this is a great song to pay homage to how fucked up that is and to fight back a little bit and to give a little bit of a voice. And I just think that's amazing that they've done that. But Simon, what do you think?
No, I couldn't agree more. Honestly, the song was great. It has a lot of different vibes and elements to it. I mean, it's hard to describe. It's almost like a Mickey Avalon meets Cake meets, 21 Pilots. It was very cool. Lyrically, it was very well thought out and put together. I like that it kind of had some almost nu metal nuances too, like a little bit heavier, chunky vibes in there on some of the riffs. Most importantly, this is probably the most original piece of music we've heard today. So far, that would be my personal opinion. But I love that they are like unequivocally themselves, right?
Yeah.
You take a lot of risk when you're coming out in this industry and making a statement like that. And I think what Manic Wave is doing is showing that they put the art first and the message forward. And some artists are scared to do that because they don't want to alienate an audience, And I get the vibes from this that they want to say, we don't want that to be a part of our audience. They're totally, completely doing their own thing. Respect to them. I love it. I also want to shout out BUV TV Music. I've seen several of the videos have been on here, and that's an outlet from here in Northern California as well, who's always been like super focused on putting on artists and launching new music in bands' careers. So good for Manic Wave, man. They really checked a lot of the boxes as well, and respect to them for putting good music together and believing in their message and doing it without care of what anyone thinks about it. I think we need more of that.
I'll never forget the day that my Uber driver got reprimanded by ICE. I never did get my Uber, and I always wonder about what happened to that person because it was really shit. But yeah, I was literally Simon, we're doing a stream. I was in the States, and my Uber driver, I ordered this Uber like food, Uber Eats, and I'd ordered it like 2 hours before stream, and it just never turned up. And then I texted, and they were like, "I'm going to be on my way. I've been reprimanded by ICE." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And they were doing ICE raid, and they stopped him at traffic at a junction. Basically, stopped him, and that was it. And Uber, being the dicks that Uber are, took ages to like sort it out as well. It was like, and I'm like, they were like, "Oh well, they'll turn up." I was like, "They've literally been stolen by ICE." Basically, is what's happened. So yeah, ICE basically got a free meal out of me as well, dicks. But I see more bands doing it. Like, I think people are getting fed up in the UK and the US, especially those two countries. We're getting fed up with the government. We're getting fed up with what's going on and the things that are happening. And you know, like, it's just, I mean, there's a party here in the UK, Simon, called Reform, who are basically, if you did a Scooby-Doo reveal of who the real person is, you just have Adolf Hitler underneath Nigel Farage's mask. He's trying to legit, dude. In his fucking manifesto recently, we've just had the council elections, which I'm not massively political. I don't get all of the ins and outs. I know enough, but not the ins and outs. And we've just done this council election. And literally the week before, he said, if you don't vote for reform, we are going to basically put concentration camps for immigrants in your area, is what he said. And they won.
Yeah, apparently humanity doesn't learn anything from history, which is kind of the whole point. But
I will say it very loud for the people in the back. It doesn't matter what fucking colour skin you've got. Just be a good person. If you're a good person, you be who you want to be. Just don't be a dickhead. But, like, you could be brown, white, black, blue, green, identify as a teapot, whatever you want to fucking do in life, or whoever you are as a background, be yourself, and fuck the government for making you feel different, for being from anywhere or anything that you isn't their social norm that they want. It's just fucking vile. But yeah, and I know obviously in America it's very similar with ICE at the moment. I know it's kind of died down a little bit, or at least the media spin on it has, but you know, it's just, it grates on me. It really, really does. You know, some of the worst people I've ever met on the world are straight white men. Just want to point that out. So, and I always say it like that because it's so fucking true. But yeah, I sound awful because I feel really opinionated on it. I just see too much hurt going on, and I just want everyone to, you know, have the equal rights, and I just think it's deserved.
Be happy, be healthy, be loved and supported. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And again,
peace and love, man. Peace.
That's it.
And
peace
love.
and fucking love. I genuinely I love it. And also on that as well, I don't know why this has just triggered me to give a huge congratulations. It's because, again, a person of colour fronts this band. But shout out to Passion Flower, who just won Kerrang's The Deal. I feel like we've turned a fucking corner with Kerrang's The Deal now, because it used to be that it felt like it was always won by like bands that were already kind of out there doing quite a bit. I don't know if you know about the deal, Simon, with Kerrang. The winning band gets to play Download Festival, gets a record deal with Marshall Records, and gets a whole like big campaign done by Kerrang. And years ago, it used to always get won by like bands that were already out there playing like 2000 Trees, and they were already on the festival circuit and doing stuff, and it was like the safe bet. And in the last few years, we've had a band called Rituals win it and go off to do really good things. Last year, we had Autumn Fires, who were good friends of mine and Danny, won it, and they're massively upcoming band, really talented pop punk group. And then this year, we've had Passion Flower, and it's mad seeing it, and fucking love them for doing that. And Passion Flower are gonna go on the Download Festival.
And Kyle's been in the industry for a long time, hustling away, so this is extremely well deserved.
Yeah, 100%.
Extremely well deserved.
Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, to talk about this, I mean, great track, really makes a statement. There's a super powerful message in there. We know it's unlikely to hit the target in terms of the subject matter, but that doesn't matter, because it's going to be celebrated and heard by everybody, like us, like people in the chat who can relate to it. And I think that is going to empower them, as in the band, and also build them a ton of credibility and respect in the industry. And I do massively respect them for standing on business and putting this out. So yeah. Hell yeah, guys.
Dustin F, thank you so much for the follow. Next up then, we've got The Maiden Voyage with Timeless.
Thank you.
Hi, Mogul Cast. Hope you're good. Unreal, absolutely unreal. We know this song anyway. We know this band really, really well. Simon, last year they were on our stream with Dave from Summerfest, and he booked them to play Summerfest this year. So they're going to be on the Summerfest lineup this year, which is crazy. So amazing for them. Mugglecast as well. Thank you so much for the follow. But what did you think of the track?
That's huge. Good for them. It seems like they deserve to be on Summerfest. Very cool, very well put together, thought out. The video was like a movie, you know, it took you through a very cool journey. I think the thing that stuck out to me probably the most is, you know, the 3 different vocal elements there, right? You know, you had the screamer, you had the guitar singing, you had the guitarist singing. It was very cool. It all meshed really well together. I enjoyed it, and I'm a big sucker for those tight, choky, chuggy breakdowns, you know, especially if it's got like a nice little offbeat, a groove, you know, the head bobbers, as I like to call them. You're always going to get me with those. So shout out to them. They were great. I also like the name The Maiden Voyage. That's a really cool one. Are they from the US or UK?
US. Whereabouts are you from, Danny? Watching Panic, Simon. Watching Panic.
Yeah, they're in chat though, so we'll get confirmation on that.
Because you don't want to work. He doesn't want to do any work. Look at that. Lazy motherfucking...
Fuck's sake, fucking noises in
Let's play the Danny buttons.
And he's a dick.
When I start pulling up all the different tabs, it makes my whole computer go haywire. I don't have the latest.
Do it on your phone.
I mean...
You can't even...
Worse.
Who's going to tell us first?
That's probably worse.
We're here. Who's going to tell us first, Danny or the band?
Yeah, Wisconsin. I fucking knew it. Yeah.
Well, you didn't, did you? Because you would have said it if you knew.
Yeah,
it.
I did, because they mentioned obviously they've been attending Summerfest.
MKE.
So to actually get
They're from
invited to
Milwaukee.
play it is super full circle, well deserved.
Yeah, it's really.
That's
really
amazing.
Cool.
Good for them. Congratulations.
Awesome band. Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I always love when they get into their full flow in this. It just hits really nicely, like the back and forth between the 2 vocalists. The duality that they have, it just really complements one another and contrasts really well. The music video sits really nicely with the track, and that location as well is stunning. The videography just cuts really well, like the transitions, the whole flow throughout the video is just absolutely seamless. And then they have a really cool aesthetic as a band as well. But yeah, I think the chorus is like the star for me here. Like, it really cuts through. It's super memorable. Having the dual vocalist, sort of like the call and response, and of course the guitar shining moment as well. So yeah, really, really cool track.
Yeah, definitely. So last 2 tracks then of the stream. This is Poltergeist with Of an Insidious Nature.
Lake Michigan, huh? Gonna have to make a note to go there.
Yeah, Meshuggah is a great shout for this. I also love how it feels like there's a certain note they're playing that makes it change from black and white to the red overlay.
Yeah, I really like this. It's very different.
I love how old school that video was. That was really fucking cool. Simon, what did you think?
Yep.
That was really fucking sick, actually, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed it. The video was kind of ominous and almost had a poltergeisty feel, I guess, right? So it suits the name. That being said, I mean, I think I heard one of you guys say Meshuggah while it was playing, right? Very like Meshuggah vibes, but I'm from Northern California, right? Sacramento, so like Deftones always comes to the top of my mind, right? And I definitely felt some of that influence there as well, just very rhythmic, chuggy. And I have a feeling this band probably rips live. Like they probably just fucking crush it live because I just feel like that style of music that's just really heavy and crushing and in your face translates so well live, you know. And it's not often that you watch a video and you're like, you just know off the rip, you know, you're like, that's going to be sick live for sure. So kudos to them, man. Very, very cool jam. And I love the influences, very original and groovy.
Yeah. I love that. I said it during the song that when it went kind of like the red flashes were happening, where there was like a I think it was like a downstroke, and every time it was like down out, like, and it was like down.
It was really
and
well
it was like
placed.
every time it was like the down. It went the red would kick in, and then it would the next time it would come off and go on, and it was like that one note was kind of making that happen. And I think that was really fucking cool to see that on a video. Because it wasn't just randomly placed, it was well thought out. And the old school vibe of the video, just, it's fucking cool. Like, this completely different sound, but I remember growing up and seeing, like, the first time I watched, like, a Slipknot video. And that's the vibes I was getting from this, where it was just gritty and, you know, the track just, it paid homage to the video and the video paid homage to the track. And I just think that was really fucking well done. And it took me massively back to like the nostalgia of me growing up, but also with a song that's really current and felt fresh. So yeah, massive shout out for that. Danny, go for it.
Yeah, some really different and dissonant choices here in terms of like the structure and the layout of the track. It's not traditionally a structured track by any means, but that really gives it its own kind of standout moment. I thought the cuts between the different colors, like you said, Ben, were really well placed and matched up timing wise to the track, or at least they seemed to follow the overall flow. And that gave the whole thing quite a menacing atmosphere with the flashing lights as well. Plenty of grit as well. The bass end of the band is really the highlight here, but everything here rips.
Yeah, spot on. Right, last but not least, then, before Simon has to make his industry pick decision, this is Pet Taxi with Sick.
Can you hear the static? A semi-automatic reason to make you panic. A culture built on manic. The city is burning and nobody's earning. We're all sick, sick, sick. Won't somebody call an ambulance? Yeah, I'm sick, sick, sick. Won't somebody call an ambulance? So don't change the station. I lack motivation and confidence. I need medication, yeah. I need stimulation. So give them all your money, baby. Don't you think it's funny how I'm still sick, sick, sick? Won't somebody call an ambulance? Yeah, I'm sick, sick, sick. Won't somebody call an ambulance? It's contagious. It's outrageous. How nothing changes. We're all sick, sick, sick. Sick, sick, sick. Won't somebody call an ambulance? Yeah, I'm sick, sick, sick. Won't somebody call an ambulance?
I really
Wow.
fucking like that song a lot.
Same. A lot.
That was
Yeah,
sick.
that's so good.
That was a banger to close it out with for sure.
Just really catchy, innit? Simon, I'm just curious. Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it, right? It was catchy as fuck. I love the artwork too, how they're spelling out sick. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Production was really, really well done, but the song is really well written, right? I mean, you know how it is when you're a musician as well. You kind of overanalyze songs. You're probably a little bit more critical. I mean, I find myself being that way, you know, with artists that we work with. So I try to always take myself out and just really enjoy it as a listener. And one thing that I thought was really cool in the chorus for this, when they were doing the sick, 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 they were really letting the guitar lead give you the melody. The
Yes.
guitar lead was singing to you. And
Yeah.
that's just, that's experienced songwriting, right? I mean, that's the type of stuff where in my head, you know, I'm like, that's how you write a good song, man. That's how you get it to resonate with people. So congrats to them. I love the name. Very well put together song. You know, another band that I could totally see on like really, really big stages. You know, they could be out with Greta Van Fleet or whoever, anywhere in the rock space and probably crush it. But great song. Shout out to Pet Taxi, man. That was cool.
Yeah, really, really cool. Danny.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this sits on that perfect middle ground between punk rock and indie rock. It's catchy, memorable, and it flows really nicely, but it has tons of attitude in it as well. I haven't really been into anything in the indie rock space for a long time, and you know that well, Ben. But if there was a band that could pull me
Do
back
I?
into it, you do, yeah. Because I used to be a massive indie kid, didn't I? But then I just totally like
Lean on me then, why don't
moved
you?
away
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah. No, yeah, dude. Yeah, no, don't listen to any of it. Is Danny's repertoire
But
away
if
from
there,
BSB goes as far as Coldplay, but he nearly got caught on the kiss cam, so we can't even go there anymore. Carry on.
if there was a band that could draw me back into it, it would be this band and it would be this track because I could see this appealing to fans of the Caesars all the way to fans of like Youngblood's early work. Like this is a new favorite discovery for me. This is a great band.
Yeah, really fucking cool. So that was our playlist today. Simon, in the immortal words of BSB, you're absolutely fucked. And I'm glad that you
That's
are.
tough.
But we would love to know your industry pick.
Oh gosh, no time for deliberation.
Well, you could have some deliberation. Do you need some deliberation time? If you need some, don't. I can.
It's tough, honestly. It truly is tough. There's a lot of really, really good bands, and lots of different genres. You know, it was very genre spanning today, which I wasn't expecting. So, kudos to you guys for putting this together. I think I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't know what to expect, but very cool. I'm glad we got to enjoy some different vibes and different types of
Thank
music
you.
today. You can only pick 1 out of 10, huh? That is really, really tough. Um, I mean, I would honorably mention all of them. You know, I think one thing that's really important to take into account is that these artists are going out of their way and seeking out a platform like yours and grinding and clawing for the exposure. So any artist that got themselves on here today or worked to get on, that's incredible. This is how you do it. This is how you get the exposure. You take every opportunity that comes your way. I think that's really, really important. So thank you, BSB, for, creating platforms like this, because this is literally what we need in the music industry. So very cool to
appreciate
you
you,
guys.
Simon.
Very good to all the,
Thank you,
very
Simon.
cool to all the
Appreciate that.
bands that did it. Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan now. I'm going to tune into this and enjoy it. So I think if I really, really, really had to pick one, you sat me down right away, it would probably be Dissolve, right? I thought the band was really cool. The visual elements were there. The songwriting was very much complete and in the right lane. More importantly, I'm picking bands that I can see the potential for, right? It's really hard to pass judgment without, like I said, my usual like one sheet where I'm looking at analytics and saying, oh, because you get skewed when you see things like that, right? A band could have 1 million streams and you're like, well, this must be the better opportunity. Just from a raw standpoint of the music, I really, really enjoyed Dissolve. I thought they were great. I do want to honorably mention Ourselves Amongst Others too. That was another one that was very well put together, but truly every band on here today was great. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed Pet Taxi. One thing I will tell you is it's all going to go into my Spotify. I'm going to dive in a little bit more and listen and jam, and I feel like that's why we're here, to discover new music and enjoy and hear some fresh stuff. So I'm looking forward to going and hearing some other songs from these artists, right? Because it's so hard to get the scope of a band off of one song, you know? Very cool though. I enjoy it, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. So Dissolve are our industry pick. There'll be a graphic that goes out after stream. We'll get all that sorted. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone tuning in. You guys are fucking awesome. BSB doesn't exist without the bands, without the fans, and people like Simon. So we're just, like we always say, Danny, what are we?
Two idiots on the internet.
They got to do something really fucking cool. And if it wasn't for everybody here that comes and tunes in every Tuesday and Thursday, we would not be able to do it. So thank you so much. I hope everyone has a good couple of days. We should be back on Thursday. We may end up with a day off on Thursday, potentially.
Watch this space.
Danny's,
find out.
just nodding along. But yeah, a graphic will go out tomorrow if we are live on Thursday, but we may have a weird day off. Who knows? But anyway, if not, we are back next Tuesday with a guy called Eric Tobin from a small label called Hopeless Records. You may have heard of him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard of
So
that.
look out next Tuesday. The Tobin is finally coming on stream. We're looking forward
That's
to
a big
it.
one.
So
That's
Eric's
a
a,
big
he's a
one.
good guy, and we have Hopeless on a few times. We've had their A&R on, so now we're getting Eric on. So yeah, we'll get Lewis on soon. It'll be, but Paulson's going to be on at some point. We'll make it happen, even if we have to kidnap him via email like we normally do. But yeah, look out for it. It's gonna be a good blast, guys. I hope everyone has a good couple of days. We'll see you soon. Peace.